Anything that I learned that helps me throughout my journey just in life, I always want to share it with you guys. Letting go of that control and not having something to say for every single thing. Sometimes your input is not needed.
Oh my God. Don't act shocked.
You can just sit back, relax, analyze, take in the information, and go about your day. Something else you would want to try to identify is why you want to become more feminine. One of my reasons, which I was trying to save for another video, but I'll share with you guys today, is your girl is What's good, YouTube? It's your girl J Diggity with the Fliggity Schniggity, and I'm back with another mother freaking video. So as you guys can see by the title below, in this video we will be discussing my current journey in channeling my feminine energy, and I will also be giving you guys some tips and advice that I have when it comes to you guys channeling that energy as well. And before sharing the things that I have learned, I just wanted to let you guys know where I actually got a lot of this information from. So of course I got a lot of it from just observing and watching the women in my daily life, such as my mom, my grandma, my aunts. And I have also gotten some of this advice from speaking with some of my female friends, and one female friend in particular that I want to shout out is my girl True Treasure. She has a YouTube channel as well, so definitely suggest checking out her channel once you guys get a chance. A link to her channel will be in the description below. But my girl True Treasure has recently gotten married. She is currently on her honeymoon as we speak. My boyfriend was a best man at her wedding because her husband is his best friend, or like one of his best friends. And within our conversation, she has given me a lot of inspiration and a lot of motivation when it comes to channeling my feminine energy. She is one of the literal epitomes of feminine energy that I have right now in Charlotte. So big shout out to you, girl. And I also got a lot of my tips and advice from some other YouTube girlies, and I'll also leave a link in the description of the actual videos I watched that helped me get the tips that I'll be sharing with you guys today as well. But if you are new to my channel, I just want to introduce myself. So hey, my name is Jay. I am 23 years old from upstate New York, and you are now tuned in to the realest and the illest. And if you are returning, you already know what the deal is, so make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. All right, so first things first, it is very important for me to say that femininity can be viewed very differently to different people, different cultures. So your definition of being feminine can be a bit different from mine, but I wanted to share my definition of what femininity means. Now, I did have to do some additional research to give you guys an accurate definition, but this definition that I got was found on Google, so I will be reading it now. A feminine woman has traits such as nurturance, sensitivity, sweetness, supportiveness, gentleness, warmth, passivity, cooperativeness, expressiveness, humility, empathy, affection, and being emotional, kind, helpful, devoted, and understanding to others. I had to read it from off my little laptop, so thank you guys for bearing with me. So yes, that is my definition of femininity. Really just having the softness, nurturance, and lovingness that a woman should have. But of course, as a woman, and especially as a Black woman, that can be very difficult at times. Like me, for example, I feel like I do have some feminine qualities, but I am not as feminine as I want to be. So when going into your feminine journey, you definitely want to identify what are the masculine qualities that you want to change. So again, me, for example, I feel like one of my masculine qualities is kind of acting like I know it all the time. And sometimes I have difficulty taking advice from others or hearing other people out when it comes to what I should be doing with my life. And to me, that just comes off masculine, because as a woman, you want to make sure you are open to other people's opinion, and you are taking into consideration of what other people think as well. You know, just because somebody gives you a little criticism, it doesn't mean that you should internalize it and take it to heart. And I feel like that is something that I have done in the past, but I have been improving in that area for sure.
Cap.
And another quality that I wanted to share with you guys, I wouldn't really say it's masculine, but something that definitely needs improvement when you are trying to be feminine is your attitude. That is something that, again, I have been improving on, but just maintaining my negative thoughts and not putting any negative energy out there in the world. You know, as we usually are taught as kids, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Yeah, I'm pretty much trying to work on that. All right, so once you have identified those masculine qualities, something else you would want to try to identify is why you want to become more feminine. One of my reasons, which I was trying to save for another video, but I'll share with you guys today, is your girl is engaged.
Me. Look at me now.
I don't have my ring on right now because it is being cleaned and things of that sort, but I will insert a picture of it. And I'm so happy that we are finally able to cover our relationship under God. And you know, with that being said, with being a wife, you want to definitely channel that feminine energy and reduce that masculine side in yourself, just because, you know, you are pretty much submitting to your husband. You are now really releasing that control and just being that support system for your household. So yeah, that is one of the reasons why I have began my feminine journey. All right, so now I'm done talking about my journey. Let me get into sharing these tips with you guys on how you guys can channel your feminine energy. All right, so tip number one, I kind of already touched on this within speaking about my own journey, but this first tip is definitely priority, and that is praying. Praying and getting a closer connection to God definitely helps with channeling that feminine energy. And within this first tip, it rolls into my second tip, which is just being positive, having a more positive mindset when it comes to life in general, speaking life into people. Something that really helps when it comes to trying to be positive is praying to God, giving God all your troubles, and coming to God with all of the negative things that you feel that have been affecting your growth and just affecting the positive outlook that you should have on life. And another little gem that I want to share with any of my girlies in a relationship is pray to God when you feel like there are improvements that are needed within your man or within your relationship. For example, my mom, she was telling me how it is very important to not nag your husband. It's very important not to nag your spouse, because that can be very detrimental to your relationship in the future. So of course, come to your spouse with the things that need to be improved or the things that you feel like he needs to work on, but also come to God with those things, especially if you haven't seen any improvement in the things that you have mentioned, because God will work on that. But yes, that is tip number 1 and 2. Again, that is prayer and just being positive, speaking life into people in your relationships. Just to touch back on tip number 2, when I say relationships, I don't only mean just your spouse. You can pray on your relationships with your friends, with your family, anything. All right, and tip number 3 is letting go of control, letting go of taking charge in every aspect of your life. Something I've realized with letting go of control is it has helped me just kind of be on more of the back burner of things and really observe my surroundings and letting me realize what is good for my life and what is not. I feel like whenever you are the lead or the head of something, automatically builds up some sort of masculine role within you, because you have to take charge. You have to tell people what to do. You have to make sure certain things are in order. But when you let go of that control, it helps you just take a breather. It helps you analyze. It helps you to be more of a team player. But something else you have to make sure of when it comes to being a team player is making sure you are a team player to the right people, making sure that you guys share the same morals and also sometimes the same beliefs. But yes, letting go of that control and not having something to say for every single thing. Sometimes your input is not needed.
Oh my God. Don't act shocked.
You can just sit back, relax, analyze, take in the information, and go about your day. Tip number, I believe, 4 is having a maintenance routine. Just making sure that you feel good, smell good, and look good throughout just your day-to-days. You don't only have to look, smell, and feel good when you're going out or having to do something. You can literally sit at home, watch TV, read a book, smell good, look good for your man, just walking around. That definitely helps channel that feminine energy. It helps boost your confidence, and it also helps you pour into yourself more. You know, making sure sure I have a morning routine, making sure I have a night routine. Also try to make sure I have one day out of the week where I literally just have a self-care day, do my little face mask, shave, do anything that I have to do to make me feel like I am that girl. As one of my YouTube girlies said, it helps you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay?
I know that's right. I know that's right, bitch.
And something else that I'm pretty sure you guys already know is you have to make sure that your hygiene is priority as well. So for example, I always keep a little bottle of perfume in my purse, make sure I have hand sanitizer, even making sure I have little panty liners in my purse, having gum, just little things like that so you can make sure you are always on your P's and Q's. And if you guys want a more in-depth video about a maintenance routine and little tips that I have for hygiene, definitely leave a comment down below. I would be more than willing to do a video for you guys on that as well. All right, so that was tip number 4. Now tip number 5 kind of touches back on tip number 3, and this is for any of my ladies in a serious relationship or who are married pretty much. All right, so tip number 5 is letting your man take charge. When reading the Bible, it really helps me realize how men and women have 2 separate roles. So a man is literally meant to lead, a man is meant to provide, a man is meant to take charge. So with the man being a man, you would want to reap the benefits of him being that provider and being that leader of your household. And a woman is meant to be that support system. A woman is meant to be that helpmate and be that nurturer for the household and for the man. And something else one of the YouTube girlies said was, if you want your man to show up for you, you have to show up for your man. All right, y'all, my battery died, so I'm back. But yes, now we are on tip number 6. So tip number 6 is slowing down and prioritizing rest. Now, when I say slowing down, I mean, don't rush into too many things and into too many new projects that you may have. You want to take your time when it comes to executing things and making sure that, of course, they are done properly. You know, the world is so fast paced that you feel like you have to just get this done, get that done, get this done. But as long as you prioritize the things that need to be prioritized and take your time executing it to the best of your ability, I have found it very efficient to do things that way so you can transition into the next task without worrying about the task that you have done prior. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, just slowing down, taking your time, and yes, resting. You want to make sure that you are mentally there. You want to make sure that you are physically there, and you just want to be present in that moment. And you can't be present in that moment if you're tired. And that's tired mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that, y'all. All right, and last but not least, we are on tip number 7, and that is romanticizing your life and beautifying your life as well. So what I mean by romanticizing and beautifying your life is buying little things for yourself that may help you throughout your day-to-day. Even when buying those things, make sure it's pretty, make sure it's appealing to the eye. Like for example, one of the YouTube girlies, she was saying how she wants to drink water more. So with her drinking water more, she bought a very cute water jug that was easy to fit in her car cup holder. I believe it was like pink, and it also had like a little straw in it. And she said yes, since it is very lightweight, very cute and convenient, it helps her to walk around with her water bottle and actually drink more water. Another example that I have for myself personally is I want to work out more. So for me to work out more, I am going to invest in a cute waist trainer, get better and cuter workout outfits. Those things will help me to be more motivated to actually work out, to go to the gym, and it will also help me feel pretty as I'm doing it. So yes, those are the tips that I have learned so far within my feminine journey. If you guys have made it this far, I thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, definitely make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. Comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about this video, and if you guys have any additional tips, definitely leave it down in the comments. And if you guys want to share any of your opinions or thoughts on the tips that I provided, leave that down in the comments as well. I feel like it will be very helpful to any of the other girlies that are watching this that need some assistance on their feminine journey as well. I hope I was able to relay these tips to you guys in a good way. Anything that I learned that helps me throughout my journey just in life, I always want to share it with you guys. So I hope I was able to do it justice. But if you guys don't have me on any of your socials, definitely make sure you add me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and even Facebook. I also have a lock page on Instagram for any of you guys that want to follow the lock journey. But I'm done talking, y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video.